What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is William Bootsy Blandon. This video is for my regulars. Um, because usually my regulars, you guys, some of you often follow like Glendon Cameron, but recently I've been following Anton Daniels. And him and Glendon Cameron were originally going to collab together. They were going to do some stuff. Check out both their channels. They got videos battling out against each other. What I might do is post a link to both of their videos so you can get an idea of what the drama is about. But basically, I'm going to just sum up the whole drama. Glendon Cameron did a very graphic video on, I think, his new channel, The Lost Kings, where he just talks of like male dominant stuff. It was graphic, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It was graphic. Glendon's defense, and I somewhat believe this. Glendon's defense is, I think it was a real story because Glendon don't really 100% make up stories, but it's possible that he's right. The ages were changed, but it was just graphic story. And again, I'll link the videos because it was like, I didn't even risk putting the video on here on this channel because I don't want to ruin the viewership I have on this channel. But I did post Anton Daniels' video on Blandrake, on my new Blandrake channel. So if you want to check that out, just go over to Blandrake. Please subscribe and check that video out. But so later, Anton Daniels does a video making Glendon to be the worst predator on planet Earth. I mean, it was deep. By the time you guys even see this video, it'll be a while, so the drama died down. But all Anton Daniels fans from his channel went over to Glendon Cameron's channel. If you don't know, Glendon Cameron channel is, he has the Corporate Citizen. This is based on the Corporate Citizen, not Savage Finance. That's his main channel, the Corporate Citizen. But he has a new male channel, I think called The Lost Kings, where he talks about the graphic situations he has with women. And he tells a story about his interactions with a woman that later finds out was a young woman. I don't know how old he is at the time in the story, but the young woman in the story is 17, according to Glendon. But he's right. He claims he did a social experiment. He knew Anton Daniels was coming after him after posting this video. I'm going to continue to support Glendon regardless. But I will say this. I don't know how old Glendon Cameron is in the story, but I will say this. Back in the day, I'm not talking back in the day like Glendon was talking, like back in the day. But I don't want to sound like I'm defending R. Kelly. Like Glendon, that's another thing. Glendon, once he started defending R. Kelly, it kind of looked like it was unraveling for him. He should have never went there with defending R. Kelly. But I will say a lot of men, when I was growing up, there was a lot of men in their early 20s, not late 20s. R. Kelly was clearly in his late 20s, early 20s that did mess with teens. It was just an everyday occurrence. Nobody said nothing about it. At the youngest, we're talking like 14, 15. We are. But the men that we're talking about were in their teens, we'll say like 18 to like 20, maybe 21 at the oldest. It happened. It did happen, But I think what Anton Daniels was basically saying is Glendon's a predator. He basically put him out there as a predator. Like these guys, I don't know, it was an old show where they catch the guys out in the house coming to try to sleep with the 14-year-old girls. He basically saying that's what Glendon Cameron is. So I don't know what, I'm not on either side. I'm not against Anton Daniels or against Glendon. I'm just loving the drama because I like to see like drama within the business world sometimes. Um, but Anton went in on the video. You got to see the video. Like I said, I put it on Blandrake, and I also put it on my personal channel, which is called just William Bootsy Blandon. I put it on both those channels. Hopefully, that YouTube won't pull it down because it was that deep. And it was Anton Daniels' commentary of Glendon's video. So you get to see what Glendon is saying in the Lost Kings video. And Anton's commentating on it, you know. And it was deep, guys. I'm not going to lie. Again, I will put links to both of those videos below this because I thought it was very entertaining. I know this has nothing to do with business, but it's in the business world of the people that I'm following on YouTube. So I really thought it was interesting. And some of you might think I'm against Glendon Cameron because sometimes I talk about his arrogance sometimes, but I really think he's a smart guy, a very intelligent guy. And I really think in the video, he was giving his honest opinion of how the world works pertaining to young women and older men. And I think Anton kind of took that and ran with it because for whatever reason, they were supposed to collab and it just never happened. Glendon says he saw some inconsistencies with Anton's behavior. Anton says that he saw this video. That's what made him not want to work with Glendon. So I'm a little confused on that, on who's really stopped their collaboration. But they actually, I thought, were like-minded individuals. But Glendon did a live stream where he says they're totally different. And again, if I can find those videos, I'll put a link to their videos of both of them talking about each other, you know, to make it fair. But I just want to know your guys' input. So hit me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check the links below this video, and that'll send you over to their channels. And I am very, very interested in how you guys, your opinion on this situation. Glendon claims it was an experiment and he actually increased his subscriber base. I know his live stream he did was probably the most people he's had on his live stream in a long time because all the Anton Daniels haters were coming over, calling him all types of perverted, this and this and that. Glendon had some moderators in there working overtime to like dead the heat. So it's pretty interesting drama between them two right now. Glendon's claiming it's not going to hurt him either way. It actually helped because it was an experiment. I guess he's trying to say he made the story up somewhat as far as the ages, but it was getting so graphic with Anton Daniels' commentary. It was deep. That's all I'm gonna say. It was deep. I really only think where Glendon went wrong was in the video. He gets to towards the end of the video, he starts defending R. Kelly's behavior, and I think that's when it a little bit unravels. Like, I know from what I remember, R. Kelly was damn near 27, and Aaliyah was maybe like 14, 15 at the most. So it is a very large gap. Now, don't get me wrong. I date women much younger than me now. So literally, I can go 10, 15, even 20 years younger, and nobody's going to bat an eye, you know. But when you're 27, I'm just talking about R. Kelly. I'm not talking about Glendon. But when you're 27 and the girl's 14, it just seems like, nah, we can't defend that behavior. You know, if she was even young, like 18, we could be like, yeah, we can overlook it. You know, I hate to say it, even 17 going on 18, we'd overlook it. And in Glendon's story, that's what he's basically saying. The legal age of consent is legal after 17 and most states. But a lot of people be like, yo, you're made them look very bad But Glennon's defense, he was like, I didn't go chasing this girl down like these perverts. And she basically lied. She lived an independent life, you know. But he said he found out later it was too late, and he was like, F it now. Like, I thought it was okay until he got into defending R. Kelly. Truth be told, um, I can't ever defend R. Kelly just because of the gap in age. Like, if R. Kelly was like, let's be real, if R. Kelly was 21 years old and the girl was even 14, nobody would really bat an eye. Let's keep it real. You know, if you have good parents, yeah, they'll still chase you down, even at that. But when you're in your late 20s, almost 30s, like, even an 18-year-old, it's like people are going to look at you funny. Um, Even now, I try to stay within the 30s just because of the age gap. I don't want to go to the 20s. It's very enticing though, you know. But even then, it's not really considered perverted or anything. That's a grown adult. I had a chick that was living with me, and I kept it real with her, and I was like, no, it's not perverted if I pursued a relationship with a woman in their 20s. I mean, if you're a mother, you're gonna always consider perverted because it's a child in your mind, but that's a grown woman. This is some of the stuff Kevin Samuels talks about. Guys that are high value in their 50s, they will date women in their 20s, and nobody considers that perverted. But when you're a 27-year-old man and you're talking like 14, you're talking anything under 18 is just too much. And Glennon's video was entertaining. I must admit it was entertaining. But he said this social experiment actually increased his viewership because he's got new subscribers, and he claims it was an experiment, guys. I don't know. You decide, you judge. Again, I'll try to put both videos. I'll link them down below so they get full credit for the videos. I'm not going to copy their videos. I did copy Anton Daniels' videos, but it's not 100% copy. Like, it's me. You'll hear my commentary in the background too. So it's me just re-recording his video of him talking about Glendon, and then I put that on my Blandrake channel. So look for that. It's also on William Bootsy Blandon channel as well. You know, I thought it was entertaining stuff. Check them out. Tell me what you think. Hit me in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.